Welcome, everybody, to the Gen Z Sanctum, episode, I think, 3 of Season 3. But then again, who's counting? Me. Anyway, excuse me. Nathan is in the house today.
I am.
You might notice something a little different about this podcast.
It's on Thursday.
Friday. So, Nathan, explain to the audience, why is that?
Because I had a family thing pop up on Wednesday, and last minute, and I had to go do that. So I'm like, we're going to postpone it to Thursday. Instead of just saying, there's going to be no episode this week, we're just going to postpone it to the next day.
And now, because of other things, you won't see this episode till Friday. So, Nathan, tell your family to frick off. No, I'm kidding. But no, fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you listened to last week's episode about TikTok, you'll realize that we have varying levels of involvement with social media. Well, this week, we're taking Nathan's idea of TikTok, and we're going to do another app that many of you have heard of.
Be real.
No. We're going to be talking about Vine.
Vine.
Which many of you know and or love, but it is now dead, essentially. But we're going to talk about it. I thought I had a philosophical
Vine was like,
thing, but they're not.
In my opinion, a better version of TikTok because people actually used real talent instead of using
talent. What is that? I don't know. That's to everyone on TikTok.
One of the Vines, excuse my language.
What are you talking about?
Was the tapping on a keyboard, then slapping and the keys falling off.
That Vines, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yes, I've seen that. What? Are you okay?
No.
No, he just sniffed meth before he came on the show. I'm kidding.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. Anyway, so many famous entertainers came out of the Vine era, and one of them being Daz Black was one of the many famous
Black.
people. Yes. I don't know why he's called Daz Black.
Okay, here's my question. Okay. Think of it this way. What if you was a teacher at a school? And somebody had to go up to him and say, Mr. Black, why are you white?
What? Whoa, Nathan, are you...
I'm sorry, that's just something that popped in my head.
Just talking about Daz Black. Talking about Daz Black, and the first thing pops into his head is, Mr. Black, why are you white? Are you okay, Nathan?
It's just something I thought
Hey, yo, Mr. Black. Yeah, what is it? Why are you white?
Or you could be that one cool kid in class and say, Mr. Black.
Mr. Black.
What do we have for homework? Get the frick out of my class.
Yeah. But no, he's like one of the many famous names that came out of the Vine era, I would say.
Era. You said era.
Same thing. Frick you. Anyway, we just stare at each other like, frick, did you just say? No.
What the frick did you just say to me?
But yeah, no. Daz Black, amazing guy.
Oh, you know what's one of my favorite vines of his?
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, yeah.
When he made one of those kids, he was like, I see on the toilet, I can't go poop or something like that. And, Kim's in the other room. No, just push harder. Throws a baby doll. It's okay, I was pregnant.
Oh, it was ladies and gentlemen, excuse my language. I'll try to bleep it out. But, it was, oh my God, Kim! And then the other was like, yes, bitch. And I can't go to the toilet. Just push. Oh, no, it's okay. I was just pregnant. Yes.
His Kim Kardashian vines are hilarious.
Yeah.
How do I wash a baby's clothes? You just throw them in the washer.
Throws the baby doll.
Throws the baby.
Oh, that was easy. Oh, I love that so much. What was the other one? Oh, his daughter said, I've got a boyfriend. He loads a gun. I'm just going to talk to him. And then
I can almost guarantee where you got that idea from.
Probably Family Guy.
Yeah.
because I've seen the Meg. What do you do? I'm just gonna talk to him. Loads the shotgun.
I just want to talk to him. Yeah. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. Yeah. Where's your son? Here he is.
Yes, but yeah.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
No.
I don't know if this is okay. I don't know if this is relatable, but does anybody relate to me where you just turn Vine on and you fall asleep?
Nathan, it's 2023. Nobody does that anymore.
Okay.
But you mean like just Vine compilations?
Just Vine compilations on YouTube.
Yeah. I haven't done that, but I'm sure the 3 audience members that we have probably haven't. What are you doing? You sound like a dog that you've seen that video of the
dog that just had that one dog that came out of the lake. Are you okay?
Yes, but no.
Oh, are you okay?
Yes, that's hilarious. But anyway, yeah. So many good times.
There was Thomas Sanders too.
Thomas Sanders, great guy. Story time. Like he did so many. He was about to step on a snake, but he missed it. You son of a. Yes, so many good ones. What? It wasn't Thomas Sanders. What was the other guy? Do you remember him? Well, you're a poopy head. Well, you're a poopy pants. I'm not a poopy pants. You remember? Right into the microphone.
Aaron Doe.
Aaron Doe, yeah. Come on, Lucy, just grow some balls. Okay. You did it. I did. Like that was a good one. So many. I think Amanda Cerny, King Batch, the other guy, Watermelon. You remember that guy?
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Oh yes, Jimmy here, of course.
I can't scream like he did.
Yes, I can't do it either, but yes, Jimmy here. So many good people. So, David Lopez.
Oh yeah,
one of the most famous of those people. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I shut the door to the other room where my mom and dad were talking and told them we were going to be recording, and in typical parent fashion, my dad just sort of waltzes in and does whatever the frick he wants in the middle of our recording, so I had to pause and wait for him to walk out again. Anyway, Vine.
Disclaimer, he made no noise.
He didn't make a visible noise, but also he was just there.
Which is fine.
Frick you. But anyway, but we're gonna, let's see. Yo, you okay?
I can't remember. Was that a Vine or was that just like a random video somebody posted?
I might have been a Vine.
One of the things that I find hilarious, this is kind of going back to TikTok, it says POV, the low quality videos, and it finds one of the stupidest videos online and cuts it down to below 144p or lower.
And the audio is so distorted. Yeah, it's like POV low quality audio pulls a video right off a flip phone and plays. But yeah, Vine really the grand predecessor to things like TikTok, Instagram, well, not YouTube, it was that same thing, but like YouTube Shorts. And what do you do? Nathan just pulled the cover off of the microphone and just inhaled straight into the microphone. And now he just spit in the microphone. What do you... What?
Keep talking.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so now we're going to talk a little bit about... Nathan just making a really naughty face at me while he shoves the cover of the mic back on. Are you okay? Why are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I wish this podcast was in video because he just did something really sus to the microphone cover. he he just gripped it and never mind. But
moving on
before we get banned. What when do you remember first? Did you like have Vine on your phone? Or
I never had a phone in 2017.
That's true.
So
neither. Well, no, I might have.
If you did, you had a flip phone.
That was my first phone. Was just a frickin'
and all the kids in 2017 that were spoiled. Oh, I got an iPhone 4. I got an iPhone whatever was out.
iPhone 5 was what was out.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the iPhone 5. Oh my gosh, I'm so rich. Me sitting over here with nothing. Frick you.
iPhone 5s were, I think, one of the best phones. One of the best iPhones.
Well, it was one of the last phones. No, the 5S was one of the last phones made by Steve Jobs.
That's true. The 5 was a jump ahead, a noticeable jump ahead from the iPhone 4.
And did you ever notice with iPhones from 1 to 5 huge changes from each year?
Now it's nothing.
Now it's like
the camera's
different
moved.
processor. Oh, the cameras are a little better. The software had one change to it, or something along the other.
The phone is 1 millimeter, like 1 atom thinner, but like it's like.
And then also people are like, oh my gosh, it's the best phone ever.
No.
I'm like, I can go to a competitor and buy a phone similar price that has like triple the features.
Oh yeah.
Like somebody was doing a review like iPhone versus Android, and he was talking about customizable, things in the software. Android, you can customize just about anything you want to.
That's true.
Apple, you only can customize what they want you to and how they want you to. So they only give you a tiny option.
So I would have said like Apple that'll be another episode, Apple versus Android, or maybe like ranking all the iPhones. But side rant, ladies and gentlemen, Android versus Apple. Apple won that fight easily up until a certain point, and then they fell off.
The Android phones are like unbelievably powerful.
Yeah.
Better displays. Cameras, the thing about here's the benefit of iPhone. Social media platforms.
Yeah.
iPhones tend to have better upload
quality
quality.
and FaceTime.
Yeah, they have FaceTime too. Technically, Android has the exact same thing. They call it Google Meets. It's FaceTime.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, it works just like...
But say, like, let's go back to, like, 2015, or 2017 when Vine was out. When there was, like, the iPhone 5, iPhone 6. That would have been...
No, it fell off when the iPhone 5 or 5S was released.
It fell off, like... like 5 was one of the last great phones, and then you got like 6, 7. It's like, okay, well, I think other companies are surpassing you now. But
then,
like
then when they came out with the 10, it was like, whoa.
The 10 was they
were like, holy cow, look at this. They actually make a decent phone. Then they've kept that design for who freaking knows how long. And actually, so the iPhone 14 with what they call the dynamic island.
The frick does that mean?
It's basically a taskbar.
Oh.
So if you're playing music and you go to the home screen, your music will go up to that damn... dynamic island.
It'll go up to the damn what, Nathan? Up to the damn corner of your screen. I've never seen anything like it.
But you know what's really cool?
Mm-hmm.
I can get the same thing on my phone by installing a shortcut.
That's true.
So like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's just for the iPhone. I'm like, I can literally install an app and then get it. And then you know what?
Yeah.
You know what what Apple people would argue? Like, oh, you got to download an app?
Yeah, we have it for free.
Really?
I mean, an app at least works.
And I actually tried it. It actually works really well.
Yeah, I will say the one thing about Android is the fact that like you can go on a computer and just search up an APK. Like if you want to play like old Angry Birds games, iPhone is like, oh, this game's too old, we can't run it anymore. And then if you know where to look on the internet, they're like, yeah, we got the Android files for you. Here you go. Just plug your Android phone in, it'll install.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, there you go.
And may I add something? You know what's a huge benefit of Android? Mobile Fortnite.
True.
You can't get it directly off the App Store.
That's true.
But if you go to Epic's website, you can download it from there as an application. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just farted. You didn't hear it though. I should.
It was juicy. It was a juicy wet fart.
Also, this has nothing to do with Vine. So back to topic.
Yes.
Side rant over, ladies and gentlemen. We might have to bring this conversation back if we ever do a Android versus iPhone or something else.
That could be next week's episode, unless you want to do the topic.
Well, it's your turn next week, so.
No, I'm just saying. Do you want to save it for your next turn?
Feel free. I don't. If you want to do that as your topic, feel free. I don't care.
Okay, then I might do that for my topic next week.
Shut the frick! What the frick? Shut the frick!
I'm charging my insides to.
Wait, what do you mean by that name? Just stick a lightning cord up your ass. What? No. Wait a minute. No. But no. So Vine. What are famous Viners doing today?
So stupid.
True. Anyway,
Thomas Sanders is still pretty much doing a lot of the same thing, which I'm like, cool.
He switched platforms.
He'll go to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and he's still kind of doing the same skits and everything. I've seen other people go to
OnlyFans. Yep.
They're like, oh, great way to make money. I can understand you can make a stupid amount of money from OnlyFans, but it's sick the way you have to get money.
That's true.
Off OnlyFans.
That's true. Point in question. So Amanda Cerny, I don't know if you know her.
I do.
Specifically from like Vine era.
I do.
She did funny me a lot with
she did a lot of collabs.
Zach
she was
Black,
pretty funny.
She was somewhat funny. Just last year, she helped form Playboy Centerfold, which.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bear in mind, though, Vine was. What are you doing? He's pulling an Amanda Cerny right now, for ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm trying to bring my mic towards me because apparently it's too hard to lift up my hands and do that.
So he's just using his mouth, like Amanda Cerny does on Centerpoint. But no. So Amanda Cerny hasn't changed much. Amanda Cerny was Miss Playboy of 2011. Then did Vine, then went back to Playboy Centerfold like many years later. Yep. That's about all that needs to be said. Daz Black did Vine for a while, became like nobody knew who he was before that. Now he's got 2 if not 3 channels. I think 3, one,
and all this came from. Here's the way to think about this. Daz Black was a nobody when he went on to Vine.
Yeah.
Like he basically, where he is now, he's traveling. He's got plenty of money in the bank. And that just went from making 6-second videos.
That's true. Yeah.
On a brand new social media app called Vine.
Back in like
20... think about that. Like, that's ridiculous. Your career starts from making 6-second videos.
That's pretty crazy. I'm just looking up here.
Time for a tea party.
Oh yes, time for a tea party. Oh frick my voice! Don't frick my voice. Well, ladies and like Markiplier says, ladies and gentlemen, when I say don't frick the melons. When I say to do something, you shouldn't do it. But no, seriously, frick the melons. you remember that?
Yes.
That's so funny. Let's see. Vine. Let's see. When did Vine shut down? January of 2017. When was it founded? Hold on. Vine
2013, 2012?
Created June 2012.
Okay, so I was right. I said like 2013, 2012.
Before there was TikTok, there was Vine. Yes. Vine was the grand predecessor to TikTok. And honestly, 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Then again, there were some people on Vine that were
You know what would have been
odd.
awesome? If TikTok
was
Vine. No.
Oh, just was Vine?
But
yeah.
like Vine fell under, then another company's like, hey, Vine was popular, you know?
No.
Why don't we
Vine
make
too.
another form of social media called TikTok?
Yeah.
But it's still Vine.
They failed.
Yes, they did.
Now we just got the cancer that is TikTok.
The thing of it was supposed to be Vine.
Yeah.
But the videos could be longer. They started out 15 seconds.
Yeah, musically what existed around the same time as Vine as like not a competitor, but like a...
No, but it kind of like, after Vine, it kind of started to pop off a little bit.
Yeah, after Vine, anything that was similar to Vine had its moments in the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And then TikTok like basically blew the whole market out of the water and became the thing that everyone used, unfortunately. And but recent rumors have surfaced that Vine might be getting a refacing of sorts.
That's what I've heard from a lot of people, but personally, it's not going to happen until I see it in front of me.
That's true. Until we get ads that say introducing the new Vine on
Vine is technically still an app. You can still go to the Play Store and download Vine.
Yes.
It just says non-functional.
That's true. You can scroll through like old Vines and watch.
You can't even do that anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everything's gone.
Really?
The app is like not functional at all.
Wow.
So you can download it, but it's not functional.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vine.
Yes.
So what's let's see. So Thomas Sanders still active. Daz Black still active. Amanda Cerny showing her ass, essentially. David Lopez still active, but has sort of
drifted away more towards like family
stuff because like his Juan he's not Juan. Oh, down on the ground. Look down here. I can't get up. Dang it, Grandpa! Haven't seen one of those in a while. And I'm still subscribed to him on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, as do a lot of Viners. They have YouTube channels. Not all of them are still actively creating content. In fact, I think... I don't know. I haven't checked on him in a while. I'll have to look into that. But, let's see. Who else? Zach, King Batch, still active, but, not as much. The Watermelon guy, I have no idea what he's up to these days. But yeah, the first time I was introduced to Vine was after Vine shut down, which is unfortunate. But, like, so many people on YouTube were like, oh, Vine is really cool. Oh, look at Vine. So we, I was like, Vine, what the frick is... So I'd find Vine super compilations on, they'd take, like, 100 Vines and put them in a 30-minute video on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so I'd click on those and watch, just random compilations of Vines. And I think it was from those compilations that I discovered, Daz Black, all of the rest. And Yeah. Did the Tourette's guy, was the Tourette's guy ever on Vine? I think somebody
I
put
don't
some of
think he
his
was.
videos on Vine.
Like clips of it, but I
But
don't think
like
he
no.
physically was on Vine.
That makes sense. But yeah. Um so Vine today. Not a lot of people talk about it, honestly. It's all TikTok this, TikTok that.
Yeah.
I would like to TikTok off a freaking bridge. I'm kidding.
TikTok.
For legal reasons, ladies and gentlemen, that was a joke. But no. Today Vine is only discussed in the context of, was cool, awesome, frick TikTok, and also might I add, frick TikTok. But yeah, no. I guess that's almost it. We still got a little bit of time to fill in with the episode. So, back to side rant about iPhone versus Android a little bit. But like before Vine, way before Vine, we had what the fuck?
I think your brain broke.
My brain is like frick. Anyway, we had okay, so what's the first memory you have of like just iPhone, the name? Like, what was your first iPhone?
iPhone 4S.
Okay.
And I still have that to this day, and it
really?
still functions. I can still FaceTime people, text people.
Yeah. Now, here's the question.
Now, for nostalgic purposes,
Okay.
the front screen is cracked, and I want to get it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Because in so many years from now, it's actually in decent shape. That phone will be worth
Yeah.
who knows how much money. Like, even used good condition ones out of the box are going for like what? Yeah,
Like-
let me.
Like, I would imagine like several hundreds of dollars for those things. In fact, I think I saw somewhere that an original iPhone was sold for like a couple thousand.
Okay, they're not being sold as much. So it's the in box, never opened, and I hate those because almost 99.9% of them are scams.
That's true.
They were opened, resealed, reshrinked, and then said, "Oh, they're never open." So people open them. There's a scratch.
Yep.
I'm like, this has clearly been opened.
Guy walks up to you on the street. Hello, I would like to offer you iPhone 4. It's never been out of the box.
Yeah, the people with that accent, never press them.
I am from the Microsoft call center.
Of course, I say that, but we watch Electro Boom, and yeah.
Well, Electro Boom's slightly different. Electro Boom is Iranian, while I'm trying to do an Indian accent specifically.
Yeah.
But I saw somewhere that like an original iPhone was sold for like what, $5,000 or something like that.
Something like that.
That would make sense for like an original iPhone. Also, gotta say, original iPhone, brick. Like the original.
They were, in my opinion, they were really stupid. And here's my reasoning why. Here's my reasoning why. The back would scratch up too easily. They were weak, and they had, I cannot express this enough, no features in any way, shape, or form. You couldn't change the wallpaper. You couldn't change anything. You couldn't move apps around. You couldn't do anything.
Now, take that and go back to, well, what, like 2004, when it was like first released. Compared to the phones that were existing then.
Okay, it was big.
Yeah.
But
I mean, obviously, like, compared to modern like phones and the capabilities that modern phones have now, the iPhone 7 is a piece of crap.
Yeah.
But like when the iPhone first released, it everyone was like, "Ooh,
June 29th, 2007.
Yeah.
Was when the original. You said 2004.
Shut up. But no, but yeah, like so many features. iPhone 2.
iPhone, actually.
iPhone 3. Oh, look. Was it iPhone 4 that had a charging cable that was about like this big?
All of them had an they were called a 30-pin charging cord.
Yeah.
Because they had 30 pins.
Yeah. Until the iPhone 5, then you had the
Lightning. And here's the thing. So, Lightning was out for so long. Lightning and micro USB, they were out for quite a long time.
Yep.
And then Type-C was released. Type-C is still the fastest way to charge and deliver data.
And Type-C
across a wired connection.
Actually, no. Is this Type-C?
That is Lightning.
That's Lightning. Okay.
This is Type-C.
I see.
So it's kind of like a Lightning cable, but it has pins on the inside instead of the outside.
Okay. Apparently, the iPhone 15 or what?
Yeah. Type-C is like what everybody's going to now, that the iPad has already had it for a couple years, and the iPhone's getting it this year.
Yeah. Android has had it. Samsung probably has had it.
Like, every single device.
Except Apple iPhones have had this, yes.
Well, iPads have had it, and the only reason why is because people want to charge their iPads. The batteries are so big, you charge them with a lightning cable. Oh, it'll be charged by the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Even with a fast charging brick from Apple.
Yeah.
They would charge really slow. So as soon as they put Type-C on it, you could fully charge your iPad in 2 hours.
That's true. And that'll have to be tabled for the next episode. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Join us next week.
See you next week.
What the frick was that? Anyway, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in for the next episode.
My butt's numb.
What?